What's good, YouTube? Dorsey Made Gaming here, and today we're putting Call of Duty in the hot seat.
Have a seat there and get comfortable for that.
What's good, everybody? Dorsey Made Gaming here, y'all. And yeah, today we putting Call of Duty in the hot seat by popular request from Mr. Chris. Big shout out to you. So Call of Duty, man. Call of Duty. I think everybody can recall back when they played their first Call of Duty game, how exciting it was, how fun it was, especially being able to play it with friends on the exact same console. But Call of Duty has strayed away from that. And with last year's release of Infinite Warfare, got a lot of people feeling pretty skeptical about Call of Duty. My biggest issue with Call of Duty is that they come out with a game every single year. And yes, while different developers come out with those games every year, and they're, 2 years into production and things of that nature, I really think what the Call of Duty franchise in general needs to do is take a break. Do what Assassin's Creed did. Take a break, sit back, reanalyze everything, truly get a feel for what people want, and then start back coming out with one. Because I'm very interested to see what the next, the new Assassin's Creed is going to be like. I really think it's going to be good because they took a break and made a good game. But Call of Duty, to me, it's like the same thing every year. First of all, if they made the campaign longer and worth something, I would be more apt to get Call of Duty. I did get the last one, don't get me wrong. But what I'm saying is Call of Duty is strictly a multiplayer game. So why even have a story mode in it, And whenever you have a game that's just really based around multiplayer, you're going to have several factors that are going to be in that game that's going to kind of conduct how that game goes. You are going to have microtransactions. Look, I'm trying to straighten this up, man. It's okay. Anyway, you're going to have microtransactions. It's going to be a play-to-win system. If Call of Duty can fix that to where skill is rewarded and that it's not based off of a pay-to-win system, you'll have a lot of people excited. Also, like with Infinite Warfare, I mean, what was you really spending money on? Like stuff, that didn't even make your gun better. It's more like cosmetic stuff. I mean, give me a break, man. Are you serious? Now, World War II is going to be the thing. I can't help but wonder if Battlefield is going to do World War II as well, simply because they did World War I and it was very successful. And I know a lot of people will say, oh, well, Call of Duty's copying Battlefield. But no, because this game has been in production for longer than Battlefield 1 has been out. So it's not like, Battlefield 1 came out, oh, man, y'all, let's make this game. It takes years to make a video game. Like there's only time that it's faster putting a game out is like, for instance, say Madden 16 to 17. Okay, so in Madden 16, they use the Infinite engine. And so for 17, yeah, they could make a game within a year because you're basically using the exact same structure and system. You're just changing things here or there. Whereas now they have like the Frostbite engine, they have to build that from the ground up. So believe it or not, Madden 18 has more likely been in production for over 2 years. Same thing with Call of Duty. You're getting World War II. Now, unless it's on a new engine, then yeah, I mean, they could crank a game out every year and it'd be the same. But with it being a different developer, there's a very real chance that it's different engines as well. I don't know, man. Am I skeptical about Call of Duty World War II? Yes. I really think that it'll be good. I think it'll possibly take us back to what we feel. But they are in the hot seat because if they don't deliver, you can see Call of Duty going down the chute. The only reason they sold Infinite Warfare was because they coupled it with Modern Warfare. And that's crazy, man. They even bundled it with the PlayStation 4. So, you see Call of Duty fans, they're die hard, man. I mean, they're going to play it and they live to it, And that's all well and fine because that's how we are with Madden, NBA games, and things of that nature. But whenever you look at the general idea of Call of Duty, what are you really getting that's different aside from different uniforms and guns? I mean, yeah, it's going to be boots on the ground, none of that futuristic stuff that that people wanted. But then once they got it, they found out they didn't really want it. I think with the advancements in games, add tanks, add vehicle combat, you can even add airplanes and stuff like that. What I think would be really, really cool is instead of doing a campaign, do something. What if Call of Duty went to a MMO RPG type style of game like Destiny? Destiny to me is extremely successful. The fact that it's been out for 3 years and I'm still playing it. You see what I'm saying? And they're coming out with part two. People are hyped about it. The thing I like about Destiny is the fact that in Destiny, yes, it is multiplayer, but you're playing through the story. You can either do it by yourself or you can play through with other people in the Crucible or even in the regular story mode. I think that's really, really awesome, if you ask me. And so, with that being the case, I really, really sincerely feel that maybe that's a good way for Call of Duty to be successful. And then they could have one game out and just add stuff to it, different missions and things of that nature, similar to how Destiny did. I would really be surprised if a lot of games didn't follow that format because it's been extremely successful for Bungie and Activision. Okay. Who's over Call of Duty? Okay. You see what I'm saying? Sledgehammer Games is making it, but that's just like Bungie. The Activision is over Call of Duty. So, with that being the case, they could buy into that same format. I think that format would be very successful. Call of Duty, you're going to have to get it together, man. Because here's the thing, too. Yeah, it's World War II, and that's awesome. But we've been in those times before. So what are you going to actually bring to the table that's going to get those people who left back and who's going to win back over the people who was near and dear to you in the first place? They got you where you at. Needless to say, Call of Duty did sell pretty well last year. It didn't sell as good as previous titles, especially Black Ops 3, which is really, really awesome because Black Ops 3 is still cranking out content. You see what I'm saying? So the community for that is stronger than it is for the Infinite Warfare. I got Infinite Warfare for free, y'all, and I haven't even played. I probably played it 3 or 4 times. You see what I'm saying? Because I just cannot get into it's too much, I'm not saying it's too much. No game is too much. It's too much. It's too much going on at one time. And the pay to win stuff and all of that, I mean, oh my gosh. You know what I'm saying? Come on. It's not engaging. You see what I'm saying? Put equipment and loot drops and things of that nature in it. If Call of Duty had the same structure as Destiny, you would have a lot more people playing Call of Duty. You can even do raids and everything like that. Give them missions and all that. Have a person actually create their own character, similar to how we do in Destiny, and put their likeness or whatever they want to put in there and let that be their character throughout that entire franchise, as opposed to just having a randomly generated character. You see what I'm saying? Allow people that do it kind of like they do Destiny. And I really believe if you made Call of Duty a MMORPG game, that it would be extremely profitable and extremely successful because it's shown. Come on, Activision. Y'all got a product that's doing it. Make Call of Duty like that. I play Call of Duty a little bit, but I would play it a lot more if it was structured similar to that. I'm getting into games where you actually like Injustice 2. Same thing. You get loot drops. You get to equip gear that has stat boosts and stuff like that. Put that in Call of Duty. But just make it to where I can get 6 people and we can run a raid or something of that nature. You see what I'm saying? All in all, y'all, Call of Duty has to deliver this year, because if they don't, then Battlefield has a very real opportunity of taking that top totem, which they really, with Battlefield 1, hey, and I'm going to tell y'all, don't sleep on Titanfall. Titanfall is a beast. Titanfall 1 was, Titanfall 2 was, and the next one probably going to be like, yeah, they for real. So Battlefield and Call of Duty better watch out for Titanfall. But all in all, like I said, if Call of Duty doesn't produce this year, I don't know, man. You could probably kiss that franchise goodbye, or they could possibly skip a year, and unless Black Ops 4 comes out, then everybody will be get rid of the doggone zombies. To be honest, y'all, Call of Duty I think sells because of zombies. Now I kind of like the idea of Nazi zombies. I don't care if they Nazis or not, but just zombies outside of normal zombies. I like the story behind it, that it's some experiment gone wrong and things like that. But make that like a story. You see what I'm saying? Make it an MMO RPG game. Make that a story in itself. Don't just, because there's not really story in zombies. Yeah, you got the background that you kind of know why you're doing what you're doing. But imagine if they made it into an actual story, how awesome that would be. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Call of Duty, hey, y'all can listen to the people and put out a game that people, if video game developers start listening, I understand you the developer. I understand it's your baby. That's your project. You kind of want to put out your baby. You made this. You know, if y'all don't like it, give it back. You know what I'm saying? But in today's society, we're getting to the point in the video game industry where developers are saying, you know what? We want to continue working. We want to continue putting out projects. And you're starting to get developers who are actually gamers, because all of them ain't gamers. Some of them do it because that's what they went to college to do. But when you get somebody that has a love for the game, man, that's a dangerous developer, because they're going to listen to people and say, you know what? I want to see that in the game too. Let's do that. Okay? Call of Duty, you in the hot seat, baby. It is what it is, y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We almost to 500. Special surprise at 500. Till next time, y'all. And God bless.